The city of San Francisco area closed, no access allowed during sea lion pupping season May 1st through October 31st. But don't you remember, some people don't read and really be flexing that whole "that sign can't stop me because I can't read" logic. And really the part that concerns me the most is that these are the same people that likely passed a driving test. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/iamatotalpieceofsh because honestly we need that meteor about time. If you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support and see more videos like this in the near future, because unfortunately there is a non-stop stream of douchebaggery. Be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Maybe check out another video or two afterwards, that'd be darn dandy of yous. Man accused of offing his wife battling cancer wins an Indiana Town Board primary from jail. A man jailed in the offing of his wife, who had just finished chemotherapy treatment, has won a Republican primary election in his Indiana town. I am legitimately wondering how in the world somebody could win an election from jail. Teens catfish and teacher and shares explicit images, Michigan deputies say. 3 teenagers pretended to be a 35-year-old woman online, got explicit images of a teacher, and then distributed those images to his students, Michigan investigators say. Last I checked, isn't using explicit images to ruin somebody's reputation or credibility actually very illegal? Falls under that whole revenge off-brand thing. My husband works and I am a stay-at-home mom. He is the most unselfish person I know. I handle all of the finances and he has never said or acted like it was his money. It's our money. Anyway, he is upset with me because he found out that I had a bank account he knew nothing about. I've been making money online and keeping it from him. He says that his problem is not that I've been making money online, but that I kept it from him in the event of a divorce someday. He said that women keeping a stash of hidden money in case the marriage fails is like a man keeping a side chick in case the marriage fails, and we both need to be all in or nothing. My mom raised me to have a secret stash that my husband doesn't know about. Is this wrong? Is my husband right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it like both parties have free access to the joint account, so in one case scenario she could theoretically transfer the money from the joint account into her secret account? Plus also part of this that I actually noticed when I read the comments and I actually double checked is that she had said that the money in the joint account with all capitalizations was our money, which means that so whatever monies he's contributing, very much she also is not contributing any money that she is making into that joint account, but still there she is calling it our money. Just some of this does not sit right at all. Like if the dude doesn't have his own private account, what is to stop her from transferring the money from the joint account into her own private account and not telling the husband, leaving him without a single penny? Saw someone posted about this earlier and I can definitely confirm it's true. I did DoorDash for a short time and realized that if you walk in with confidence to the pickup spot at any of your fast food spots and grab a bag or 2 bags and walk out, they will not stop you. Been getting free meals every day for 6 months. Hashtag survival tips. Stuff like this is why my store's in-store pickup section has a frickin' lock over their cabinet. Like it really does suck. I've had to stop people from coming in, getting stuff, and not even checking anything with any of the employees whatsoever. And I have noticed that it kind of varies depending on what restaurant you go to for when you're doing in-store pickup for foodstuffs. They sometimes will have it behind the counter and you have to tell them what the name is, and I very much appreciate that stuff because it helps keep any type of loss prevention as actually effective. And this is honestly something I have thought of being possible to happen when I've ever gone to say like Chipotle. They basically have just an open shelf and they have them all sorted by your last name initial, and I was kind of thinking this would be way too easy to just take a few because DoorDash guys just come in, grab it, and go. It took me 2 hours to get home when it should have taken me 10 minutes. Just for context, this was a post in regard to an update about a person considering jumping off of a bridge, you know, the whole S word that I'm not allowed to say on YouTube, and how the police were unable to save him. There needs to be better planning for situations like this. I'm not impressed with the police or city planning. There were no police directing traffic or help eliminating backups due to this event. I live off of Princeton. There's no way around living off of Princeton. This was an absolute nightmare. there. I lost 2 hours of life so the police could save no lives. I'm not impressed. And there it is, the most disgusting comment on the internet tonight. Or is it real? I would have gladly waited for a life saved. No one was saved and thousands were affected, hence my complaint. It's not about you. There are truly some selfish people in the world, and I gotta say, like, this is even more selfish than the people I've dealt with when I'm working at a pizza place. Like, I've had people that get pissy at me because the delivery guy that came in a Honda Civic isn't able to go deliver your pizza in the middle of a blizzard. But then you got this dum-dum out here saying that his time was wasted because he was held up in traffic because a guy was contemplating ending his life. And really he's complaining that there needs to be plans for this. Yes, last I checked, there isn't any set schedule or plan of when people do this kind of thing. There isn't any announcement saying, hey, traffic's gonna be bad today because I got a person that's considering jumping at 5 p.m., so just heads up. And honestly, if this ain't one of the biggest cases of I am the main character, so what, when I don't care about your ideals, then I honestly don't know what is. Like, oh, boo-hoo, you got held up in traffic, like that's never happened before. And I gotta say, I would love to see this dude try to justify his pissiness at some kind of public hearing. Man who kicked a kitten into sea faces 10 years in prison. Video of the incident sparked outrage on social media. A man who allegedly kicked a kitten into the sea outside of a Greece restaurant could potentially face up to a decade in prison, according to reports. You know, I think that 10 years in prison should give him enough of a time to actually consider that, hey, maybe punting animals into the ocean or, you know, just punting animals in general is not a good idea. I mean, it's not like there's a whole documentary on Netflix called Don't Mess with Cats. Help needed, please donate. Sakari is a 12-week-old Great Pyrenees and Anatolian mix who was run over by her previous owners. This person was contacted urgently to save her from being shot after being run over because she was no good anymore. Her leg fracture wasn't repairable, so the leg was amputated. Sakari had to wait 2.5 weeks before amputation due to being extremely anemic from parasites. Yesterday, she was finally able to have her surgery. She is now recovering and already up and running around. Thank you for helping give dogs like Sakuri a second chance. I very much cannot show the dog because of the graphic image of the stitch post-surgery, but I've come to realize after a while ago that dogs are some of the few animals that will inherently love humans just because they exist, and the fact that there are people that are just out there willing to do this to them is absolutely horrendous. And honestly, I think if the person is caught, they should go away for longer than the person who kicked the cat. If you're a human being that likes to hurt animals and for some reason sees it as some sort of weird entertainment to you, you are a sad waste of a winning sperm cell. Thugs who lay in wait for a wheelchair-bound pensioner beat him to death for 120 pounds. Two thugs beat a pensioner to death as to steal his bank cards have been jailed for life. I feel this might vary depending person to person, but I find the life sentencing very justifiable in this case because you ended somebody's chance to live their life out, so you should be able to have the same happen to you, effectively. Ogden couple accused of exploiting elderly blind woman. Man denies charges. Two people are facing felony charges in the alleged exploitation of an elderly blind woman to obtain funds for a land deal, a late model pickup truck, and a cabin home in Summit County. This person and his wife, this other bad person, both 62, are charged with exploitation of a vulnerable adult and 2 counts of, I can't scroll down because that's the rest of it. But yeah, no, it's just totally fantastic. Take advantage of the elderly and the disabled. What a wonderful example of a human being uses. People are responsible for themselves, not everyone else. If a dude is dying of thirst, you have no obligation to give him water. Ah, yeah, my bad, because I completely forgot there's this thing called being a good human being. Y'all one of those dudes that leaves a cart in the parking lot running into other cars because, hey, it's not your job to put your cart away, God forbid. Off-brand addict brutally stabs wife to death in front of children, assuming she has acted in the obscene movie. About 2 months ago, the accused allegedly watched an off-brand film and started suspecting that his wife had acted in it. Then he allegedly blanked his wife by suspecting her fidelity. The man could not control his anger and allegedly stabbed his wife brutally at around 12:30 a.m. on Sunday. You know, at no point in time the dude ever thought of just, you know, asking his wife, hey, is this you? But no, yeah, let's just go to the knife. Yeah, as totally fine. You're totally not nuts. Man who grabbed a sleeping nurse on a flight and then yelled R gets prison time. So wait, was he like, did he grab somebody and then say that this bad thing was happening to him, or was he just announcing that he was doing a crime? Gotta admit, the title on this is just a tad bit confusing. But with that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Maybe check out another video or two, that'd be darn dandy of yous. But I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.